1098, a group of 21 Benedictine monks broke off and settled a swampland in Citeaux, France. They called themselves Cistercians. From these modest beginnings, they built a series of networks across the known world. With vows of poverty and labor, they prospered in commerce and agriculture, the foremost being vineyards and winemaking. The monks at Citeaux drained the swampland and planted one of the most famous vineyards in the world, Clos de Vougeot. The monks began cultivating similar vineyards across Europe, establishing wine regions in France, Germany, Spain, and Portugal. Cistercians are responsible for introducing grape varietals like Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Tempranillo, and Riesling. They developed agricultural concepts we use to this day, such as trellising, leaf thinning, and separating plots of vineyards based on the distinct characteristics it gives a wine, a term we now call terroir. Fast forward some 700 years to 1843. Danish pioneer Peter Lassen was awarded a 22,000-acre Mexican land grant called Bosquejo Rancho on the banks of Deer Creek and the Sacramento River, just 22 miles from here. By 1846, he planted a 1-acre mission grape vineyard and began making wine. Lassen's ranch fell into the hands of entrepreneur and winemaker Henry Gerke in 1853. His small vineyard grew to nearly 100 acres, and Vina wines were shipped worldwide. It wasn't long before a railroad magnate and Governor Leland Stanford bought the land and expanded it to over 55,000 acres. He began construction of what would become the world's largest winery and distillery, with by far the largest single vineyard, nearly 4,000 acres. This massive endeavor was called the Great Vina Ranch. With the untimely death of Leland's only son and heir, the former governor's focus turned to creating a college dedicated to medicine, Leland Stanford Junior University. After Governor Stanford's death, the Vina Ranch was eventually passed to the university. As Prohibition approached, the land was then sold. In 1955, Trappist Cistercian monks, the order of strict observance, converted the remaining 580 acres of the Great Vina Ranch into the Abbey of New Clairvaux. As you might expect, they farmed the land and it flourished. In the year 2000, the brothers decided to resurrect this historic winemaking legacy, to carry on the traditions of those before them, planting grapevines and making world-class wines. Today, the monks and the fifth-generation California grape grower and winemaker, Amy Sanseri, continue to prosper and provide through the fruits of their labor.